Our welcome message is that we live in America. It's a free country. Muslims are welcome to be here, worship, build mosque, evangelize. That is not our problem. Our problem is with the radical element of Islam, or the area of Muslims who do not want to honor, submit, and obey the Constitution, but have a secret agenda, as is proven in Europe, have a secret agenda of instituting sooner or later Sharia. So we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about the banning of Sharia here in America, and we're going to be dealing with some of the issues in the Middle East as far as we would like to see pressure put on those countries, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Indonesia, Saudi Arabia even, to open up their borders to free speech, freedom of religion, so that people who live there, whether they're Christians, non-Christians, even if they're unbelievers, can live in that country, practice their religion or lack of, without fear of death.
And obviously counter-protesters will be across the street. Many of the Arab Americans and
Right.
Muslims have been told to ignore you today. Does that bother you that they're probably going to not listen to you today?
Oh, I wouldn't say that it bothers me. I mean, I wish they would, because I think our message is not against them. I made it very clear we didn't come here to demonstrate the mosque or their existence. We came here to demonstrate that radical, dangerous element. In fact, I would actually expect for them to join with us in that particular aspect. Maybe not in everything that we do and believe, but in that particular aspect, I would have expected them to join with us.
And what's the status of your lawsuit against the city of Dearborn?
Yeah, it's active. I can't say a whole lot. I mean, of course, you'd have to contact the Thomas More Law Center, but it's definitely active. We're definitely proceeding on. We do expect sooner or later to be back here and demonstrate in front of the mosque.
One last question, just from the Christian perspective. What do you say to those Christians who just have a problem with what you're doing and the way that you're doing? A lot of people are Christians, but just don't support the position that you've taken.
And I guess it would depend on which aspect they don't agree with. Because, like I said, we are not against the Muslim, or even in this particular case, not against the Quran. Actually, I would not really understand that, because Christianity in its beginning was also a religion that had to stand up, had to fight, received very much persecution. Even the disciples themselves, I believe only one of the apostles died of a natural death. So actually, I think this is somewhat of a Christian thing to do.
Thank you so much, Pastor.
Okay.
Can I ask you a couple questions while you're still here?
What do you hope to accomplish here?
Oh, what I hope to accomplish is a whole lot of things. Actually, the giving of information, the waking up of America, especially now to the dangers that we could possibly have of at least losing or limiting our freedom of speech. And of course, obviously, the radical element of Islam. As you may be aware of, I lived 30 years in Europe. I saw the rise of Islam. I saw the tactics. I saw what they do. I saw all of the peace talk. But once they get to a certain population, a certain size, usually it's pretty normal. They decide they would like to institute Sharia. So actually, we have a whole lot of things that we would like to communicate today.
Do you feel that your First Amendment rights were violated?
Yes, of course. Yes, very, very definitely.
Now, in terms of burning the Quran, have you read the Quran from front cover to back cover?
No, I have not. The burning of the Quran took place because of the judgment. We had a court where we had experts there on both sides of the Quran. The Quran was put on trial, was found guilty, and out of that particular action, the Quran was burned. I have never said that I was an expert on the Quran. In fact, I've been a pastor for over 30 years. I would not even consider myself an expert on the Bible. That is not the point. We live in America. If you want to worship that tree, if you want to worship Allah, Muhammad is your prophet, that is fine. But don't mess with our Constitution. Don't try to institute Sharia. Don't try to tell us one thing, but secretly want to do something different.
You think you'll be burning another one day?
No, I don't expect so, no.
Why did you decide to move your rally from the mosque to here?
Well, basically because, I guess two reasons. Number one, they didn't give us a lot of choice. And number two, of course, now it's not just strictly an Islam question. Now it is a question of our First Amendment rights. And I'm honestly very disturbed by these free speech zones. I think those things are only a further attempt to cut away our freedom, because now in Dearborn we have 4 of them. Maybe someday we will decide we don't need 4. How about 3? How about 2? How about 1? How about just none at all? Save us all a bunch of headaches. So we're very concerned about that.
How soon do you plan on going back to the mosque?
As soon as we win the case, of which we will.
Right, Thompson is Thomas, he's picked up your case?
Oh yes, definitely. Thomas More Law Center.
Okay. And the ACLU has filed freedom last Friday, if I recall.
I think they did something also, right.
Okay.
We also know them very well.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Andre? Step back a little bit.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Is everything on?
That's what it looks like, yes.
Will you be upset if this
Oh, absolutely not. No. We've come here to say what we have to say. If people come, that's good. If they don't come, we would prefer for them to come, but that's fine.
So is this kind of a letdown? You didn't get to protest at the mosque, but you did go to their free speech
Yeah,
zone?
but we're still working on that. We're going to be back, and we're going to be at the mosque.
Any idea when?
No, I think it may take a little while, but we're not going to stop or give up until we do our demonstration in front there of the mosque there in the grassy area, which is, as we know, city-owned property. So we're going to keep doing that, yes.
For right now, though, with the ruling as it is, you're banned from being there for 3 years. But
Right.
obviously, you're appealing that and hoping.
Yes, we will definitely be doing that. As of right now, then, of course, we're just happy to be here and to present our message. And, of course, now because of what happened last Thursday and Friday, this is also an appropriate area then to talk about free speech and talk about our rights of expression.
Terry, a lot of people say that this is more of a troublemaking thing than a First Amendment thing.
Well, for us, it's not. I mean, for us, we're putting our life on the line. As you know, we had many death threats. For us, it's a very serious issue. We see a definite problem with Sharia, with jihad. We see a definite problem with free speech. We now have instituted free speech zones. We have 4 of those. Do you think 4 is enough? Maybe we can get by with 3.
You said you
Or
had a
why don't
message.
we? What do you think? Maybe 2 speech
You
zones.
said you had a message for
Well,
the
how about
president.
1?
What's that message?
Well, I'm going to save that for our Stop Obama campaign. I think that's pretty much explains itself. We are going to do everything that we can to see that President Obama does not get reelected. We do not find him to be a very good president. In fact, in our opinion, I think he will go down in history as the worst president of all time.
What is it that you don't like about him?
There are many things, but we will save that for the release here.
There are demonstrators.
Since last Friday.
Actually, we have had. We just had a death threat yesterday saying that there was a sniper here who would try to shoot us.
And
Are
you're
you
still
feeling-
you still want to say your piece.
Oh yeah, we are not going to back down. It's a usual tactic of Islam to use fear and intimidation. No. If they want to stop us, they will have to do here like Dearborn did. They'll have to put us in jail, or they will have to do as radical Islam usually does. They will just simply have to shoot us.
You know,
No, we
there's
are
the
not going to
fact
stop.
is there are. I mean, this place is crawling with police. Do you feel pretty safe here today?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't think anybody would try anything today. Not under these circumstances. I think they would try sometime when we are by ourselves, when we go shopping, under some other circumstance. I don't think that we have anything to fear today. No.
There are some demonstrators that describe you here as a racist. Do you see yourself as a racist?
Oh no, absolutely not. No. We believe in the Bible. The Bible says that God is the creator of all man. We believe that everyone is created equal. Of course, there are some people smarter than others, some people prettier than others. But as far as the human race, we believe everybody is created by God and created equal.
Thank you very much.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Thank you very
That was pretty uncalled for.
He's got a right to be here.
They had locked us up because we refused to pay the peace bond.
Police
But we hadn't done anything yet. We had not broken the peace. We had not
can't be some
caused
kind of
any
ghetto
type of
where
violence to take
comes
place.
in here that's
We
Jewish,
simply sat in court all day.
Jewish. And then, you're going to be assaulted and run out of town. This is open to everybody.
But you really do think this is a free